Hey everybody, it's Carter with Enderliner by ID90 Travel, and we're about to do a very controversial video. Vegas buffets. Well, they're kind of a controversial topic. Most people either love them or can't stand them, regardless of how good the buffet itself actually is. Part of that's because a lot of people get this idea that, hey, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they think value. I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's your mindset going in, you're going to be sad. You're almost always going to pay less for the same or better food quality at a regular restaurant. The real draw of a Vegas buffet is twofold. You're going to get a wide variety of different foods, and you can eat until you have food coming out of your eyeballs. It's an experience, right? It's a spectacle. The other reason Vegas buffets are so controversial is because they're super hot and cold. I've had amazing experiences at Vegas buffets, gone back the next day and had just the worst time. Maybe it's because of the scale they're operating at, serving so much food to so many people. I don't know. I'm not a professional food person. Foodist? Foodtrician? You guys get back to me on that one. So I'm at a loss, but I figured I'd combine the feedback from the Enderliner community to try and do a ranking for you. And then you guys can yell at me in the comments. That's what I expect. I know people get passionate about their Vegas buffets, and I'm a tough boy. I can take it. I'm only gonna cry a little. Was that enough of a disclaimer for you? I know, but I'm still gonna buy stock in torch and pitchfork companies just in case. Okay, here we go. Starting off, we've got Wicked Spoon at the Cosmopolitan. Now, according to you guys, this one fights back and forth with Bacchanal over at Caesars for the crown of Best Vegas Buffet. But Wicked Spoon's at the top of this list because I think for the price, you're getting just a little bit better experience. The real standout here at the Wicked Spoon, and what really puts it over the edge, is the presentation. Most buffets, even the nice ones, you're going to be spooning food out of a buffet tray with, well, a spoon. But at Wicked Spoon, you're going to find individual portions of almost every dish pre-plated for you and arranged really in a very pretty way. I know you're thinking, what's he talking about, plating at a buffet? But believe me guys, at Wicked Spoon, the food looks as good, maybe even a little bit better, than it tastes. It's perfect for all you Insta-famous Enderliners out there who need to spend 40 minutes photographing your food before you eat it. Now you can eat it in half the time because you don't have to rearrange your dish. I don't know why Wicked Spoon isn't using that as a marketing slogan. Wicked Spoon, call me, I have ideas. Standout food items here that you have all recommended include the soy glazed duck wings, the fried chicken, and the bone marrow. Bone marrow at a buffet, go figure. Now, with that said, almost everything here is pretty good, and nothing really to stay away from. That's why if you have the cash, and if you want to spend that cash to experience a Vegas buffet, Wicked Spoon is our #1 recommendation. Alright, next up, number 2 on this list is the Bacchanal Buffet at Caesars. Now, this one surprised me because we had a ton of people telling us that Bacchanal is amazing, and we had a ton of people telling us that Bacchanal used to be amazing. I haven't eaten at Bacchanal, I don't know, so take all of this with a grain of salt. The buffet at Bacchanal is going to run you somewhere around $60 per person, about the same as Wicked Spoon, depending on which meal you're eating. Prices go up from breakfast to brunch to dinner, just like at most other Vegas buffets. Some of your favorite items here include the Wagyu beef, although be warned, it's American Wagyu, not Japanese. Alton Brown would be very disappointed. The bone marrow, again with the bone marrow. Beef ribs, crab, meat is really the shining star here at Bacchanal. But you've also got to try the black truffle deviled eggs and the POG. POG? P-O-G? I don't know. Open to interpretation. Let me know in the comments. It's a gelato dessert made of passion fruit, orange, and guava, and based on the number of you who told me it had to be on the list, I'm guessing it's got some sort of strange addictive property that science hasn't identified yet. Now be warned, you're gonna wait, and wait, and wait at pretty much any buffet, and Bacchanal is no exception. Typical wait times can pass an hour or more, but you can put your name on a waiting list and then go cruise around the shops, which is exactly what I would do since the waiting area is pretty small, and also I hate waiting. Alright, next up I'm going to talk about The Buffet. It's just called The Buffet. How modern, at the Wynn. I gotta say, if we were ranking these on decor alone, the buffet at the Wynn would probably take #1. It's absolutely stunning, a feast for the eyes. It's like Sunday in the Park with George had an illegitimate liaison with Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, you know, in the best way. Now again, controversy. I know, some of you are die-hard fans of the buffet at the Wynn. So why have I tempted fate and angered the Enderliner buffet gods by putting this at #3? Really, it comes down to the food. There are some standout dishes like the chili rubbed lamb, the prime rib, and the oysters, But there are also some seriously mixed reviews on items like the crab legs, which a lot of you said were way too salty, and the dessert spread, which basically nobody was impressed with. With that said, you are going to get out of here with a little more money in your fanny pack than you would when leaving the Wicked Spoon or Bacchanal. Your price per person here is going to be more in the neighborhood of $50 per person. Next up, let's head over to the MGM Grand Buffet at the MGM Grand. I'm putting this one on the list because a lot of you mentioned this buffet as a good place to go, but none of you seemed overly excited about it. The general gist here is it's not going to knock your socks off. I don't know if any buffet is really going to knock your socks off, but it's certainly not going to be the MGM Grand Buffet. Okay, I know this is supposed to be a list of places that you should go, and I'm talking some mad smack here, but I just want to give you the most accurate impression possible. There's nothing wrong with this buffet, it's just that there's nothing amazing about it either. The food's, good, and you guys had great things to say about the fresh brick oven pizzas and, surprisingly, the steamed in front of you clams and mussels. But the real standout here is going to be the price. If you feel like $60 per person for a buffet is basically armed robbery, and you're okay with pretty good, then the MGM Grand Buffet can be a pretty great option for you, coming in at around $30 per person. And finally, this one's kind of in its own category, and I'll explain why. We've got Tampa Buffet. Tampa Buffet is 5th on this list, but really it should have maybe like an asterisk or, I don't know, a hashtag or something, because Tampa is different. All of the other buffets on this list are true smorgasbords. You've got prime rib over here, seafood over there, Asian food, barbecue, but Tampa is about one thing and one thing only. All the Indian food you can eat. So I guess if you don't like Indian food, it's actually really pretty slim pickings if you come here, but you know what, that's kind of on you. But so many of you mentioned Tampa when we asked about Vegas buffet recommendations that we just had to include it, even if it breaks the mold. Tampa's located in the Hawaiian Marketplace area on Las Vegas Boulevard. I know, where else are you gonna find great Indian food? The Hawaiian Marketplace, obviously. And the lunch buffet's gonna run you around $25 a person, which really is not bad, especially by Las Vegas standards. Standouts here include the Sag Paneer, you know what? Let me know in the comments, I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself. The Chicken Tikka Masala and the Tandoori Chicken. So there it is, there's the list of our 5 picks for Vegas buffets, ranked, we finally did it. And like I said, I know this is gonna be super controversial. I know we're gonna see other Interliner members in the comments who had great experiences and terrible experiences at every place on this list. So that's why I think the comments are going to be really important for this video. Let us know in the comments your personal experiences at these buffets so that other Interliners can read them and see what you guys have to say as well. Thanks for visiting, thanks for listening, and thank you for sharing. This is Carter for Interliner by ID90 Travel, wishing you steady tailwinds and clear skies.